Ah, there's her picture. Our Woman of the Week has taken her passion for wine and turned it into her own business. And she's our Woman of the Week, Melissa Unsell. Take a look.
We have Cabernet Sauvignon. My name is Melissa Unsell, and I am a business partner at Viniously Speaking, an eclectic wine shop. By day, I'm a marketing director for a litigation technology firm. By night, I turn into this great oenophile. So I'm going to pour this Green Hills Chardonnay. I started joining these wine clubs, if you will, out of California, and they would send you wines every month with newsletters, recipes, educational pieces about the wine. And I really became intrigued and decided I want to get involved even more and learn even more about wine. I really want to dig in. One of my great friends is now my business partner at the wine store, Ceci Barreto, and we became very close. Wine brought us together. Ceci had the opportunity to go to France and study wine business at the University of Dijon. I gave myself a wonderful birthday gift when I turned 30, and I took myself to France. I sent myself there, and we toured Burgundy, all the vineyards. Oh, it's amazing. That is when I really fell in love 100-fold with wine at that point, even more so. You're shocking your palate for that first sip, so that second sip will allow you to really analyze the wine as well. We want you to come in, feel like you're at home, learn and explore. The best thing is exploring. So when we had the opportunity to have the wine shop, we immediately said, yes, let's do it. This is what we need to do to move forward with our overall plans. One of the things I'm very passionate about is being a member of the Junior League of San Antonio. I've been a member for 7 years, and it's been a great experience. And the organization itself is an organization of women working together and volunteering in the community through either leadership or community service. This is fun. This is from California. I know you visited there recently. This is so exciting for me because I am obviously very passionate about wine, and it's very fulfilling for me and very humbling to even be sitting in a store that I can call my own. And it's great to work with such a great business partner such as Ceci. And you know, by day I'm working hard, I'm doing my marketing director stuff, but by night and on the weekends I'm able to really enjoy this type of environment and business, and it's a great entrepreneurship.
Oh, we love it. And here she is for everyone to see, Melissa Unsell. And she's got a big month ahead for her in March. Her shop is opening up officially, and a big wine event. Fete du Cuvee is happening on March 3rd. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Yes. But you are our Woman of the Week. We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
You know what? That's a big thing. Turning your passion into something that you can do and make it profitable. There's nothing wrong with that. That is an exceptional way of doing it.
Absolutely.
Are you having a lot of fun too?
Having a ton of fun. And we're excited for the store to officially open in March. And in the meantime, we're doing private events in people's homes. And of course, I've been able to be engaged with the Fete du Cuvee that you mentioned, and that's been amazing.
Yes, okay, and let's talk about your shop first. I know we saw a little bit of it in the video, but when people go there, and Ernie was talking to you in the 8 o'clock hour too about, you know, sometimes wine can overwhelm people. You look at it and you go, okay, do I pair fish with white, or can I have red with fish? And you know, the whole thing. Is there certain rules you have to follow, or can you just throw caution to the wind and just enjoy what you like?
You can definitely have fun with food and wine pairings, but a good rule of thumb is to kind of match the textures of the wine with the food. You can have red wine with fish. A good Pinot Noir, a good light, supple Pinot Noir would go great with fish.
Okay.
So you definitely have some nuances that you can play with. And for example, like bubbly goes great with things that are kind of a weird texture, if you will, like a quiche. Quiche and bubbly go great together. So.
Quiche and bubbly.
Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of times people have mimosas, which is like an orange juice or some type of juice with the bubbly on the weekends, because you're eating things like quiches in a brunch type of environment, right?
Yes, it plays off of those textures. So
very
it's kind of
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us what Fete du Cuvee actually means. I know it's French, but for people that might not know what it is.
Right, it's a play off Fete du Cuvee, which is the best of the best when we're in the Champagne region talking about wine.
Very nice.
And so we wanted to really use that, as this is going to be the best of wine auctions in San Antonio. So that's why we decided to use the name for the auction.
Well, I love it because it's going to a good event, a good cause too, because you not only have a great place, but you're decided that you're going to go ahead and use your passion to give some money to the Junior League of San Antonio. Let's talk about the event that's coming up on March 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely. So March 3rd, I've been privileged to be on the executive leadership team for the auction and to guide the committee to plan a great, successful event. It will happen on March 3rd, Saturday at 7 p.m. at the historic Bright Shaw, which the Junior League owns. And we are going to have a phenomenal evening. Let me paint the picture for you.
Yes, please do.
So we will have a great band, Monte Vista Jazz Band, who I think will be on here later, and then we'll have 6 excellent chefs from around San Antonio, along with over 30 wines being poured at the event. And then on top of that, we have some great silent auction opportunities and live auction opportunities that evening as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. So it's a whole evening that you can go. It could be a date night for someone, and it's going to a good cause as well. Okay, so let's now discuss the wines you have in front of us and do a little tasting. Do you do tastings at your new place as well?
We do. On Saturdays, we do wine tastings. We usually feature 4 to 6 wines. So if you want to come in and explore a little bit, that's a great opportunity to do that.
And where are you located for people that don't know?
We are at Wurzbach and Babcock, the corner there.
Okay,
yes.
very
yes,
nice.
The medical center.
Okay, well, let's try this out then. So which ones do you have for us this morning?
So I brought a couple of wines. I brought a white and a red.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do is showcase some of the labels that will be poured at the auction.
Oh, very nice.
And
okay.
so if you want, I can take you through the steps of tasting wine. And that way our viewers, when they're attending our wonderful auction, they'll know all the nuances and how to really taste
and when they go
to
like some kind of restaurant, they'll be like, oh, let me show
look at
you
me.
how
Yes.
I do it.
Exactly. So the first thing we do when we analyze a wine is we look at the color and clarity of that.
Okay.
So you kind of just look at it, and it can give you clues to the grape varietal and also the age of the wine.
Okay.
You can also then sniff the wine.
Is this when you put your nose in it, right?
This is when you really stick your nose in. And my favorite part, stick your nose in there. My favorite part is you really want to swirl the wine too. This is making it come into contact with more oxygen.
Okay. Is this where we see the legs? They call the legs on something?
So
okay.
once you do this, then you'll see the residue on the side of your glass. Now, if the legs are falling down slowly, we have a heavier bodied wine. If they fall down real quickly, it's a lighter bodied wine.
Okay, so if the legs come down fast, it's light,
yep.
and if they come down slow, then it's heavy.
Exactly.
Slow for heavy. That's how you can remember that.
And that
okay, very
directly
nice.
correlates to the alcohol in the wine too. So it'll be higher alcohol if you have the slower legs.
Okay.
Okay, so then if you sniff again, you'll notice
yeah.
a lot more aromatic. Yes.
You do?
Yes. And of course, you know, the favorite part is to taste the wine.
Yeah, okay, so let's do that.
And then I don't know if you've seen.
It's dry. I love it. I love dry wine.
Yes, this is an
This is
exceptional
nice.
wine. And this is the Trinchero. This is from the Santa Barbara County in California. And what's fun also when you're tasting wine is you'll see some of the experts really purse their lips and inhale some air, and then they'll chew the wine, and then they'll swallow. That allows full saturation on your palate, so you can really analyze the wine too.
Okay,
so
or maybe just another sip, right?
Yeah,
that
that works too. Yes, that works too.
Exactly, for the people that are just starting out and they don't feel comfortable doing that or something,
it can be quite
right?
uncomfortable sometimes. So, yes.
Okay, and how do you pick the glass that you're going to? Because I know, you know, when you go to a restaurant or something, if you're going to have like a bubbly, it comes in one stem, and if you get red wine, it's bigger and bolder. Tell us about that too.
So the glasses, you don't have to be typically too picky. If you have maybe like a red wine glass or a typical smaller white wine glass, that seems to do pretty well. But it all has to do with the expression of the wine and maintaining the components of the wine in the glass. And you might notice that when you're doing a typical wine tasting, you'll have a tulip-shaped glass.
Yes.
And that is because you can really stick your nose in the glass, and it kind of keeps those aromatics in there so you can analyze it. Now, typically you wouldn't use that to drink. But
Right,
you
like
use it
at
to
home,
taste.
right.
Yes,
Yeah, they give
exactly.
you those little plastic ones that you can, unless they give you a really nice stem, and then you can keep it with you or whatever.
Yes.
Now, one thing I definitely can tell is you have passion for it, and that's exactly why you put on this event. We want to put up that information too, because we want everybody to go out and help the Junior League of San Antonio and also enjoy wines. And Melissa, the great thing is when they go to your shop as well, they can also ask you all of these questions. You go through it all with them, right?
Absolutely. We're going to be offering some wine education sessions at the shop as well. We really want to engage and ignite the urban wine culture in San Antonio.
I love it.
Yes.
Melissa Unsell. Okay, there's the information benefiting the Junior League of San Antonio. It is Saturday, March 3rd at the Bright Shaw on Augusta Street, the Fete du Cuvee. Go out and enjoy it, and it's going to be a really great night. And bring your wallets with you, because there are going to be some great auction items for you to take home with you as well. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
And thank you for teaching our viewers about this as well. And next time we'll have to do the red. How about that?
Absolutely. Sounds great. Thank you.